When I started looking at new whitetail apparel a couple years ago, I really was wanting to focus on something that was going to match my hunting style. That's primarily an active whitetail hunter, a lot of long walks in and out, hanging stands, hunt from the ground, all that type of stuff. I wanted something as far as the gear goes that was going to align with that. Something that was quality in terms of the fit, but also that had the flexibility and the freedom of movement that was going to be comfortable in a lot of different situations. And when I first started testing the TUO gear, I knew that this was going to align very well. TUO initially started with a Western focus, focusing on that big game style of hunting that tends to be a lot more active. And I knew right away there's going to be some advantages to that in terms of how they designed it to match that style of hunting, and I could apply that to my style of hunting whitetails. Having worn 2.0 and worked with those guys for a while now, it's been really cool to see not necessarily a shift in focus, but certainly a more dedicated focus to rounding out the whitetail line. Understanding that there were some key pieces missing that are important to a whitetail hunter that may not be as important to the guy out west. And my favorite part is just being a small part of that. Helping test and prototype, especially the brand new late season whitetail dedicated suit. That's going to be a big part of the line moving forward. So, overall, my experience in the whitetail woods with the 2.0 gear has been nearly flawless. I've been able to put it, through a lot of different conditions, everything from the warm early season to some pretty tough late season conditions, and just overall, just a typical whitetail, 3-4 month season for me, where you're grinding, you're putting a lot of hours in the field, hanging hunts, hunt from the ground. And the gear has been perfect, and it's been cool to also hear from others that have reached out and shared similar stories. So if you want to check out the gear that I've been wearing, you can actually go to their website and search by Whitetail. They have it broken down by early, mid, and late season gear, everything from the base layers all the way to that brand new 2.0 Navor late season whitetail suit that I was referencing. So check it out if you're in the market. I couldn't recommend it more if you're looking for gear that's going to be quality, but it's also going to have a more modern fit to it in terms of freedom of movement.
Check it out at tuogear.com.